And the hurricane hunters, they do such important work. They don't just measure the top wind speeds and the top pressure in the system. They measure the environment around the storm, which is critical to figure out where it's going to go next, right? It's the steering
That's what everybody
flow.
wants to know.
Exactly. So they're measuring the storm. They actually drop instruments into the center of it as well. It's critical information as we continue to fine tune the forecast of where Dorian is going to end up and how strong it will be. Here's what changed today. So Dorian intensified to a Category 3 earlier this afternoon and maintains Category 3 status. There has been a slight northward turn of the track, especially as you head towards days 4 and 5 of this forecast package. The other thing that changed with the most recent update is that it's now possible that Dorian would weaken much slower, and that would bring more significant impacts to the coast. If the storm can maintain significant strength for a longer period of time, of course, that means it has more impacts as it approaches land. So this is what Dorian looks like right now. Category 3, sustained winds of 115 miles per hour. One sign of a very healthy hurricane is that very clear eye wall, where you can see down to the center of the ocean, or at least to the top of the ocean here. There is some wobble to the structure of this eye wall, which may indicate that there will be an eye wall replacement cycle in the next few hours. That typically happens just before a hurricane strengthens and also expands in size. So that's something we'll keep an eye on with further forecast packages tonight. It is expected to intensify to a Category 4 hurricane. That is a major destructive hurricane by Sunday morning as it nears the northern Bahamas. Key thing to know, it can be very deceptive when you look at this forecast cone. Your eyes want to go to the red line in the center. It is possible that the center of this system is anywhere within this cone as you head towards Monday. So it could be nearing the Keys or southern parts of Miami. It could be coming a little closer to the north parts of Florida. And notice with that northward turn now in the forecast cone, it's possible the center of this system doesn't even make landfall on the Florida coast. It's likely that it will, but it is not a slam dunk. So it's really important to know that when you're thinking about the impacts from this system. A northward turn would mean that it would potentially maintain strength longer, keeping it closer to open ocean waters. I mentioned that red line. It's just to help you find the middle point of this cone. I can turn it off. It's not something that comes from the National Hurricane Center. It's a visual for you. Know that anywhere within this cone is game as far as the impacts and possibly the center of Dorian as we head towards next week. And as far as us, it's sunny, it's warm, and it feels like summer. We are on weather repeat for the next 7 days. 60s overnight tonight with clear skies, low 90s tomorrow. It will be a hot weekend, but the humidity will stay in check. We'll keep it in the low 90s through your holiday. We'll keep it in the low 90s even as we head in towards the first full week of September. Can you believe it? Christmas will be here before we know it. Low 90s takes us through Thursday. A little bit of a weak cold front comes in, cools us down Friday, and it may help kick Dorian out to sea. We'll have more on that at 5. Stay with us. Lots more on News Channel 5 at 4.